He laughed and said, "Relax. She's just a nurse." 5 minutes later, the entire base went silent. "Before we begin, stay with me until the end, because the truth about who she really was changes everything." They called her Lieutenant Ava Morgan, but no one bothered to remember the rank. To most of them, she was just the base nurse. Quiet, calm, always in scrubs, always in the background. This was Falcon Ridge, a restricted US military installation where egos were bigger than the concrete walls. Elite operators trained here. Commanders with medals spoke loudly here, and respect was earned through dominance. Colonel Bradshaw ruled the base with a sharp voice and sharper pride. He believed hierarchy was everything, and in his world, medical staff existed to patch people up and stay out of decisions. Ava never argued. She never raised her voice. When soldiers mocked her calm tone or brushed past her without acknowledgement, she simply stepped aside. "She won't last," someone once said. "She's too soft for this place," another laughed. Bradshaw heard it all and agreed. One morning, during a live readiness drill, Ava approached the command platform. She spoke evenly. "Colonel, I recommend delaying today's exercise. We have anomalies in vitals across multiple units." Bradshaw didn't even look at her. "This isn't a clinic," he said. "We're not cancelling drills because a nurse feels nervous." The word nurse landed hard. Laughter rippled through the officers. Ava nodded once and stepped back. The drill began. Minutes in, things started to feel off. Communication lagged. Heart rate monitors spiked. One unit reported dizziness. Another complained of disorientation. Ava watched the screens quietly. She moved again toward command. "Sir," she said, calm but firm, "this is escalating. We need to halt." Bradshaw cut her off. "Enough," he snapped. "You don't outrank anyone here. Stay in your lane." The room went quiet, not because they respected him, but because something else had changed. The lights flickered, then every monitor on the wall froze. No data, no audio, no signal. The base went silent. No alarms, no chatter, just the hum of backup power. Bradshaw's confidence cracked. "What just happened?" he barked. No one answered. Ava stepped forward. "This is exactly why I advised stopping the drill," she said. Bradshaw turned, angry now. "What did you do?" She met his eyes for the first time. "I activated a containment protocol," she replied. The room froze again, this time emotionally. "That protocol doesn't exist," Bradshaw said. "It does," Ava answered. "But only if you know how to access it." She reached into her pocket and placed a badge on the console. Not blue, not green, black, no name. Just a symbol very few people in that room recognized. One officer's face went pale. "That's not medical clearance," he whispered. "That's strategic oversight," Ava continued, voice steady. "Before I was assigned here as medical support, I served as lead physiological analyst for Joint Special Command. My job was to identify silent failure points before they became disasters." She tapped the frozen screen. "This drill pushed your people beyond safe limits. If this were real combat, you would have lost half your units without firing a shot." Bradshaw tried to speak. Nothing came out. Ava turned to the room. "I warned you. You dismissed me. So I demonstrated." She pressed a button. The screens came back to life. Vitals normalized. Signals restored. Systems stable. "Temporary lockdown lifted," she said. "No permanent harm. Just a lesson." Bradshaw's authority collapsed in real time. He cleared his throat. "You should have disclosed who you were." Ava looked at him calmly. "You should have listened to what I said." Silence followed. Later that day, command from Washington arrived unexpectedly. Not a call, a physical presence. They requested Ava Morgan specifically. Bradshaw stood stiff as she walked past him, still in scrubs. That evening, a base-wide announcement was made. Effective immediately, Colonel Bradshaw was relieved of operational command pending review. The reason was not stated. Ava was reassigned. Not upward in visibility, but higher in influence. As she packed her things, a young soldier stopped her. "Ma'am," he said quietly, "why didn't you ever correct them?" Ava smiled softly. "Because power doesn't need to announce itself," she said. "It just needs the right moment."